Now we all know that this land that we call America was founded in 1776. And in 1692, Christopher Columbus discovered what they called the New World. But the question is, what is the history before that? Because some ain't adding up. Let's start with the Grand Canyon. They say only 30% of the Grand Canyon's caves have been explored. That's not all what they explored, that's just all what they allow you to see. Only 30% been explored, but y'all finding artifacts at the heart of the Grand Canyon. Not just any artifacts, Egyptian. And a groundbreaking discovery that could rewrite history. If you ask me, you ain't gotta dig for nothing. It's right in your face. Now this got me wondering, because the Smithsonian came over here and actually just took this shit and claimed it theirs. They got pyramids all over the world, but America got more than all of them put together. And a lot of them we don't even know about. And this look mighty familiar. Now I want to know, who are we actually? Because the same way y'all change the names of humans, y'all can change the names of places too. For example, before I went to prison, apartment was called Highland. I got out, it was called Serenade, and Serenade was on the other side of town. Was this once called Egypt? Because from my research, and the research of the guy, that video I'm about to show you, the truth has yet to be told.
Country plague the whole place out and then take over their buildings. New York was already there for thousands of years. San Francisco was there for thousands of years. Los Angeles was there for thousands of years. They were built by the indigenous people who were black and Indians as well. The black people, they are the original owners of America. Black people, African Americans, they were already here and they plagued them out.
Now that had got me thinking, like, if you were against America, they gonna make the narrative in their favor. And it got me thinking about Hitler. Like, why he do that shit? Yeah, they say Hitler didn't like black people. But when the Olympics came, and he seen those goddamn beating everybody and Jesse Owens them smashing, get what he said? And realized and found out, the day mankind finds out what I tried to defend this nation, Germany, from, the day World War III would start. For on this day, mankind will learn that I was trying to save my nation from the Freemasons, the Illuminati, the Jews. If America wins the war, they will conquer the world and forever be slaves to Jews, and they will conquer God. The Americans have the Jews of God. The Americans have God's precious Jews. Because even back then, the Jewish people ran the media, ran everything that came out, everything in the papers, to everything that was on television. And Hitler even knew that shit. He said it out his own mouth. It's a lot of people waking up and finding out the truth. Finding out the truth about who our ancestors was and the cruel nature of these American leaders. One thing I know, boy, a lot don't care who tell it. America and Israel have been in cahoots and friends for a long time. And they holding the biggest secrets of the world. And they do anything to keep it hid. Anything. And we be seeing all these military folks in America and all these cities. But for what? Too many folk waking up. The cat is out the bag. So you telling me people can hold thousands and thousands of years of their history, but we can't? What y'all call Egyptians are no longer around anymore? Those people no longer around? I ain't talking about the people who living in the land that y'all call Egypt. I'm talking about these people on these paintings and these statues that we keep seeing. I just want y'all to know that once upon a time, this was our plane, given to us by our God. And every person that they label an African American came from a long line of royalty, greatness. We were just overthrown by some wicked people. People who was not made from the same God you were made from. People with no remorse. But the time coming when everybody gonna come to realization what's really going on. That's why these cities flooding and all this stuff happening over here. Cause we still at war. You think these countries really don't like each other? All these folk really at battle? No. It's them against us. Every move they make is to ensure that we don't get our stuff back or we don't find out what really happened. I just need all my woke individuals to stay patient. I know it's hard knowing the truth. Very hard knowing the truth. But the best thing we can do right now is spread it. Teach one. The more, the merrier. The more folks who know, the higher our vibration and the less control they have. Most of their power come from our lack of knowledge. The more we know, the less power they have. Now please remember that most of their power come from our lack of knowledge. The more people wake up, the more weaker they get. And they can feel it. Shalom.